Baseball from Minute Maid Park. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and Doug Fister is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Here's Alejandro De Aza, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike 1. Ran 1 in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, you always want to be the team that jumps out to that early lead and sets the tone. And after back-to-back singles right here in the first inning, that's exactly what this offense is looking to do.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
You're on the mound in this situation, you only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? The bouncer to the left side. Valbuena fields it cleanly. On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score. In now for the O's, Jose Bautista. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. From the stretch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at bat. It's ball 1. And even 1-1 count to Bautista. 1-1. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Orioles 1, the Astros coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Right side. Jones is up with it, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Now the 2-0 home. Runners on the move for second. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Correa is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Here's George Springer. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. No balls and a strike to count. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
Striding in for Houston, Luis Valbuena. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. 2 aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down quicker.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Springer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Gray sets. 1-2 on its way. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park. All tied at 1-1. Digging in, Adam Jones, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
On a line, that's a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
So I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive him in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Standing in now, Jeff Mathis. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. The 0-1 pitch. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
0-1, here it comes. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And Coughlin won't get him. He's in there at third base. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Missed with a breaking ball. And they're runners at the corners now. Now the 1-0. This one's down to third. Oh, look at Balbuena. The second, but they throw it away.
Now batting, left fielder, Alejandro. De Aza.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alejandro De Aza. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. First offering on its way. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Hit on the ground is short. Correa moving to his right. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
In now, Donald Jones. He swings and grounds it to short. To his left, Correa. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Off the inning, Kevin Hendricks, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he got him.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
4-1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Hit on the ground to short. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8. Center fielder.
Riding in, Chris Coughlin. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way out to left center. And Jones will make the catch, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway.
Now batting.
So 1 away now, and that'll bring in the 2-time Major League home run champ Jose Bautista. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting number 10. Center fielder Adam
Here's the
Jones.
center fielder now, Adam Jones. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now that's popped up. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Jones around first, thinking 2 here. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Now the 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa scoops it up, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning. Leading off the inning, Kurt Suzuki. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Gray ready with the 0-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Jones is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Altuve, a Venezuelan-born ball player, is certainly hoping to be honored as an all-star this year, but he's sort of on the fringe right now, currently third in fan votes at second base.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Now the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder.
Ready for another chance? Ben Revere. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Gray into his motion. First pitch on the way. And that one just missed outside.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is striding in once again. Jeff Mathis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Jeff Mathis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Fouled away. Pitch popped up. Hendricks over to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 6.
Digging in to try it again. Jonathan Scope. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Springer. Goes into a slide, and he's got it. Great play, and there's 2 gone. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Reyes. Well done as he takes this the other way and laces it into left field. A base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Count even now at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Revere is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning.
Leading off the fourth for the
Ready
Astros.
with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Takes a knee-high fastball. A ball and a strike.
21.
The 1-1. Just got a piece up the line. And there's one away.
The right fielder.
Here's George Springer looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Now the 1-0. Hard ground ball to third. On to Davis at first, and there are two away.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Kevin Hendricks. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Takes a high fastball for a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Hendricks brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to, because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Springer at second with two down. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Astros leave one. They trail it 4-1. Ready for another shot now. Donald Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Here it is, the 3-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 3-1 coming to Davis. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
But the runner's back easily. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hot shot down the line, and that's through for a hit.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he rips it on the ground to second. There's one. On to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Jones. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles lead it 4-1.
Leading off for the Astros.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Ball 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away. Digging in, Chris Coghlan. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. 1 run on 3 hits and 2 errors thus far for the Astros. 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Jones on the move. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 8.
Stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. He flew out in his last at-bat. Gray against the sign. First pitch on its way. And that misses inside. 1-0.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Line softly toward the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. Astros go down.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brock Holt. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted in the air out to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. Springer has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Jonathan Scope now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Hitter, Jonathan Scope.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 2-2. And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Scope leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll be rung up here by Clyde Washington. Strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Alejandro De Aza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's down into left center for a base hit. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Stepping in now, Donald Jones. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 1-1 is taken for ball two.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike two. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And that misses, ball four, so it's first and second now with two out.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Comes set with the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
2-2.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And that's out number 1.
The left fielder.
Ready for another
9.
shot now. Ben Revere. Who sat down on strikes in his last at bat. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Riding in once again, Carlos Correa. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when it left the bat.
Well, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect it?
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Josh Fields is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
A bouncer up the middle. Altuve fields it cleanly in the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Bautista gets his lead at first. Nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones.
1-2.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Bautista is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A runner at second, nobody out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Digging in once again, Jeff Mathis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Springer, but this will land out there just foul. And there's ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit out toward second. And that's the second out. Ready once again, Jonathan Scope. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And that one just missed outside.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Springer has a read on it, and that's the third out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Striding in for Houston, Luis Valbuena.
Leading off for the
He's 0 for
Astros.
2 with a strikeout in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Digging in the switch hitter, Kevin Hendricks. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
0-1 the count. Gray ready with the 0-1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
now batting.
Ready for another chance? Scott Van Slyke. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Jose Reyes.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. Now, and it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Orioles. Next up for the Stros, Chris Coughlin. He leads off their half of the eighth,
Leading
and
off
they've
for
been
the
unable
Astros.
to get that starter out of the
Center
game to
fielder.
this point.
Yeah, he
Rick
settled in early on the
Coughlin.
mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 8.
Coming to the
Kurt
plate now, Kurt Suzuki.
Suzuki.
He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. High pop up. Mathis is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Altuve.
Gray into his motion. Here's the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him, get down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what if you there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
There's a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So no. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show.
First baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Still 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another try at 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
One out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
So a full count now. On deck, the dangerous Adam Jones. Another full count pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. Springer is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting number 10.
Ready now for Baltimore. Adam Jones, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out to right field. On the move is Springer, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Line toward right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's an 8-1 ball game.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, Dero. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Baltimore, number 66.
Here's Carlos Correa now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Mathis has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 4.
Here's George Springer.
George Springer.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. So 1-1. Hit out towards second. And the throw will get him at first as he is robbed on a magnificent play there.
Third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, D'Lo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Last strike now for Houston. Grounded up the first baseline. Davis has it, and with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 8-1 is the final tonight. Baltimore took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Sonny Gray earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line scored tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 8 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run on 6 hits. 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Sonny Gray. His record is now 7-3. The loss goes to Doug Fister. He falls to 4-5. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.